Sydney Harbour plays host to a spectacular display of top waterfront dining destinations. And one gourmet jewel in this magical city's majestic crown is King Street Wharf.
To be part of the scene, to be part of the scene, to be part of the scene, to be part of the scene.
Once the main port of Sydney, named after Governor King and British monarch King George, King Street Wharf is now a billion-dollar complex that opened in 2001 with restaurants and commercial areas all fronting the water. And in 2003, ferry, charter and cruise ship services moved to these wharves as well. More than a shimmering waterside hub of entertainment, attracting tourists and Sydneysiders alike, King Street Wharf is now a neighbourhood alive with colour, sound and flavour. This fine gourmet destination, just a pulse away from the heart of Sydney's central business district, offers a diverse choice of culinary experiences and a great sense of place, where your front garden is the world's most beautiful harbour.
To be part of the scene.
So we begin our great gourmet adventure here on Lime Street, opposite Wharf 6, at the world-famous Malaysian restaurant, The Malaya. Despite its well-seasoned bicentennial age tag, The Malaya is showing no signs of slowing down. So Mustafa, tell us a little bit about the history of The Malaya.
Right, the history of The Malaya is from the ex-owner of this restaurant, The Malaya, Wong Si, where he went to overseas in Asia and Southeast Asia, especially in Malaysia, Malaya, where he likes this type of cuisine, this Malaya cuisine type of spicy hot curries, and he knows that he can't get any cuisine in Australia, in Sydney, especially that no one had this type of cuisine. So he himself tried to learn these dishes and come over to Sydney and introduce his own cooking, Malaysian cooking in Sydney. And currently that his son, Len Swong, is extending this cuisine to promote more Malaysian cuisine in Australia, in this restaurant, The Malaya restaurant.
And tell us what the most popular dish on the menu is.
Right, the most popular dish, actually the curries is the most popular dish that we have been here for 50 years. There's the original Wong Si recipe until today. And now we extended more dishes, such as all the dishes that we got that we filmed today. There's satay, chicken, duck percek, we got this Sichuan eggplant, otak, and these salt pepper prawns.
Now, Rome was not built in one day. However, the end result is a great testament to fine planning and fine execution. Just like Casa de Nico right behind me. Come and take a look. Arrive at Casa de Nico by water taxi and be greeted by the original staff who welcome diners with genuine open arms. Spacious and airy inside, the menu captures a variety of options as well as big hearts and even bigger appetites. Inspired by simple, fresh ingredients, chefs incorporate traditional and contemporary flavours, delivering all the robust passions of Little Italy. Now, the Italians say that the Italians do it better, and that credo still rings true here at Casa de Nico. To sum it up with 3 words: charming, romantic and passionate. So very Sicily. The delicious aromas from the wood-fire kitchen will melt your senses whilst you sit back, relax and take in the waterfront views. Paul, head chef here at Casa de Nico. What are we cooking up today?
We're cooking a seafood risotto today.
Is that a popular one?
It is, very. It's one of the best sellers in the restaurant.
What do we got in there?
Okay, we've got mussels, fresh prawns, vongole, which is kind of small clam. We've got octopus, and we've got calamari. So it's all about the shellfish in here.
So Paul, you use fresh local produce here at Casa de Nico?
Yes, we do indeed. We pride ourselves on that. Some of it is imported, like obviously the prosciutto, which is from Parma in Italy, which is on one of the pizzas.
Oh, this is Salvatore, eh? And where are you from? Obviously, Italy.
I'm Italian from Sicily.
Oh, excellent.
south.
Can you teach me how to do that?
Yeah, sure.
So how do we do it?
So first of all, we need to push with our fingers like this, yeah? And then we stretch with our hands,
Uh-huh.
yeah? Like this.
Uh-huh.
And now we have to dust the flour off.
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Okay, right.
Like this.
So push, press,
And
dust off, and then...
and then from here.
All right, okay, now we're going
Yeah?
too far. Let me try this, okay.
Yeah?
You were dancing with that pizza dough. Wow.
That's just the easy part. Are you ready?
Fantastic, okay. Ave Maria. Keeping it in the family, Nick's Bar and Grill offer a mixture of fresh seafood and char-grilled prime Aussie steaks. A marina menu is also available for those seafarers who wish to order and pick up. Peter, son of Nick himself, you take great pride in your seafood here, yeah?
We do.
Tell me a little about your lobster.
Our lobsters are all sourced by local fishermen just off the coast of La Perouse. They're all brought in every week to the restaurant.
Every week?
Every week to the restaurant. Close on 12 tonnes a year we're pulling in at the moment.
The mascot here, his name's Con, is the oyster shucker. You've got two oyster shuckers here, yeah?
Two oyster shuckers in the company. Both have been with the family for 55 years.
It's a family-run business, yeah?
Family-run business. Myself and my two brothers and my sister as well.
Okay, and it was your grandfather that originated the business over in the Sydney sea markets, yeah?
That's correct.
Now, there must be something in the air and the sea that makes Sydney-siders and tourists crazy for seafood. I put myself on a seafood diet once. I'd seafood. Now, to arrive at a gourmet destination, it usually involves some sort of journey. That journey can take place in the kitchen with some fresh ingredients, putting together a winning recipe, or you can travel across land and sea to your favourite restaurant. Upstairs, there's a cornucopia of some great gourmet destinations at Kobe Jones. Kobe Jones is one of King Street Wharf's busiest restaurants, presenting Japanese cuisine modernised with the Western tastes of California. This chic contemporary restaurant is the perfect vessel from which to indulge in the unique flavours of this modern fusion. A stunning destination overlooking the wharf, complemented by outstanding cuisine and service, makes Kobe Jones an exceptional venue for your next event. Paul, what does a restaurant mean to you?
I mean, look, a restaurant is a place to come and enjoy time with friends and to interact with, I think, the food. I mean, a restaurant's supposed to be alive. A restaurant's not it can be a destination, but the way you get the most out of a restaurant is when you participate in the whole process of eating. And I would say, you know, that's really, if there is a true origin for Kobe Jones is about good eating. It's about good eating and sharing an eating experience in the right atmosphere with the right people, and something that you want to do time and time again, not something you only ever want to do once. So, I mean, that's, for me, a restaurant is a place that you can go to on a very regular basis and always get a unique and quality experience and be happy with the value that you've got, so you're happy to do it again.
One question I have is, how did California and Japanese cuisine fuse? Where did it all begin?
Yeah, I mean, I prefer not to use the word fusion. I think that there's probably a natural...
Combine?
Yeah, I think there's a natural affiliation between Japanese cuisine and Western flavours. I think that the beauty of Japanese cuisine is it's designed, and the way it's evolved is about not interfering with the quality of the product. I mean, it's designed to enhance the product in the best way possible, so that when you eat it, it is as fresh and as clean as you can get. Where Kobe Jones came from a concept actually developed in America some years ago called wasabi sakiba. And it was brought to Australia and customised to the Australian palate. And what we've done is all of the cuisines, including teppanyaki, and all of the dishes at Kobe Jones are based on a Japanese cooking style, be it rabata, teppanyaki, waffle. There's a lot of double steaming, hot rock cooking, rabata yaki. All our food at Kobe Jones is shared dining.
Just footsteps along and you'll discover that Kobe Jones has a remarkably natty younger sister who lives and breathes by the name Wharf Teppanyaki, the newest and largest teppanyaki table in Australia. Looking like a spaceship that just somehow landed from a gastronomic galaxy far away, a teppanyaki table is apparently the most environmentally friendly way to cook and uses the latest electromagnetic technology with all-ceiling ventilation. This awe-inspiring open-plan dining space leans and looms majestically over King Street Wharf. Now the teppanyaki table is quite original in its sense. I mean, it's one of the first in Australia, the one we're sitting at. What I love about it is you do have this interaction going on. It's a very social environment.
When we developed the concept of Wharf Teppanyaki, I mean, what we were trying to do was to bring the inherent qualities of having a dining at Kobe Jones in a new way that hadn't been done in Australia before. I think what we've created is actually to eat in a way that we haven't been able to find anywhere else in the world.
It must weigh a ton. How did you get it all in?
Well, yeah, I mean, the table weighs in at 6.5 tons.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a big thing. And it came in pieces, obviously, but it was quite a feat of engineering, and took about 15 guys a whole day just to get it into the building, and it was all a whole engineering and logistics exercise. The hood is actually, it's one of the first of its kind in Australia. It's called an inverted ceiling, so it's all new technology, and obviously the teppanyaki table also is using the latest in induction cooking, so there's no gas, and very high tech, very low energy, very eco-friendly, doesn't use a lot of energy to get the results that we need, and can basically turn on and react instantaneously to the needs that we have.
So Paul, tell me what Yumi's making here at the teppanyaki table. What's on offer?
Well, first of all, excitement. So, I mean, the art of teppanyaki. I mean, teppanyaki means grilling on a hot plate. So this grill heats up to 400 degrees C. So the freshness of teppanyaki comes from the fact that as soon as the food hits the teppan, it seals it and holds in all the flavours. What Yumi is starting with us tonight is she's just cooking very simply some Japanese Hokkaido scallops, which is the only type of scallop we use in the restaurant, and some giant king prawns. And what she'll do is she'll just sear them very lightly so that they retain all the flavour. And then she'll serve them up to us so that you can just taste them. And she always cooks things only until they're just right. I mean, it's. I mean, if you like, it's all about her ability to understand how the teppan works and how to get the best flavour out of the food.
If you attend dinner across the summer months, be sure to take a moment at this point to enjoy the beautiful sunset over the bubbling harbour. Now, staying amid the spice and fanfare of Asia, we've arrived at the world-famous Japanese food chain Wagamama. Created by Alan Yao, the first ever Wagamama opened in 1992 in London. Now there are over 105 all around the world. Chefs happily chop, boil and grill away, combining fresh and nutritious food in an elegant and simple setting. Modelled on the ramen bars in Japan, the word ramen is a type of hand-pulled noodle served in a bowl of broth. Wagamama's menu reflects very much a positive living philosophy and lifestyle, with side dishes, main meals and desserts, and my favourite, fresh raw juices. Now, it's a known fact that kids love noodles, so mums and dads, take note, because with every main meal ordered here at Wagamama, your little gems can eat for free.